time to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on, drink it. Lift and drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air. Drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. Drink your water. Drink. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink.
Alright, fam.
What?
Music's still playing, but I can't hear it. That's why everything is off. We're gonna let it finish.
Drink your water.
But make sure you drink your water. Make sure you get your movement in. Oh man, family, it is no better time than right now to be standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course, you know that this is a Heart of December production all day, every day. As As a matter of fact, in this week of Nia, I'm gonna wish all of you a great week of Nia, and all you Nia babies. This is your week. Go and kick it. But listen, I am on my way to summer camp. I've been sitting up here. I've been having computer problems all day, and I don't understand. I really don't understand. But we'll talk about that a little bit in a moment. But I want you to know that we strive to blow up your old paradigms. So, something is going on with the OBS. Cleve says he hasn't changed any of the settings. I went back, I looked at the computer settings, I looked at the OBS settings. For some reason, nothing appears to be working. And then also on the video, it appears that I continue to freeze and all this. So I don't know what's going on. But we gonna champion through. I have a brother that I have to add to our list if I can find my phone. Now, and also, I let the Gye-Nyame girl, I let the Gye-Nyame girl, Miss Gina G, go upstairs and wash my glass. I pour my water in my glass and it bubbles up like it's full of poison. And I'm like, unbelievable. But I'm late for summer because I thought that I could just jump up because I have not been recording on my equipment. I felt that I could just jump up and be able to get on here and go hard with y'all, right? Because, since I'm not streaming every day, I'm still trying to find my way. I'm still looking for a message from the ancestors for the next steps for Gye-Nyame journey. I figured that I should be able to get on here and do my stuff real quick, But, like I said, the ancestors have different plans. But, of course, we are here to toast up and lift up our ancestors. And since I'm on my way to Simbaland, I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to make sure that the ancestors is traveling with me. I am excited today to be able to go up there and join the family, our extended family up at camp. We got some young people coming. And I'm just thinking about the time difference from when I started Simba and was able to get the nation builders. It was easy to get the nation builders. It was easy to get the young people. COVID has changed the whole landscape, So, it is what it is. We're gonna make it happen regardless of how many people are up there. Maybe I might do some streaming from up there, maybe not. I've been kind of laid back on the whole streaming piece because, like I said, I'm waiting to see what's next. But family, I want to salute you for coming out and joining us. I want to lift you up, and I want you to have a powerful week. So I'm doing this right now. So let me go and get my glass so that we could do what we came here to do. We came to salute these ancestors. We came to toast these ancestors. We came to lift them up. Oh, and it's ready. And it's ready. See, I'm late. I got people calling. I know I should have put it in airplane mode. What's up? Yeah, that's what I told you. I told you that yesterday. All right. You at the school? Only one because homeboy ain't call. I'm gonna stop and check on my nephew, but I don't. I'm trying to do my show. Who? So how many kids we got there? A handful. And we're trying to. Hey, this is crazy. All right, let me go, man. I'm in the middle of my show. Peace. All right, family. So. Lifting up the glass first to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass, we salute the creator, and we say, Ashe. Damn. Almost drunk. Wasn't supposed to drink at that point in time. Anime, can I get Ashe? All right. Let's go and get some music going so I get into rhythm here. Because this is, and it's like, the energy is like, anyway, So we already toasted the Creator and we lifted up our glass to the Creator. So now, the reason that all of you are here to toast and lift up your ancestors, so we lift up our glass. We don't say Ashe yet because we got to go through the list. And let the old man get the list set. I bought this nice case for my glasses, and it broke yesterday too. So I'm sitting up here like, what in tarnations is going on? So here we go. Starting our list off. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lean, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappet, John Fallard, Montague Pittmanell, Normal X, Pet Mott Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, The Farmer, Elder Malik Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broford Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullen, Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Tridge, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Grinneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sale Well, Levita Farmer, Ago Sosu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Drill Giles Watson, Spells, Slimmy Severn Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, May Monster for your Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hallie Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Freckle Rustin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, the second Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Dana Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amica Russ, Dean Maynes, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnston, East Waters, DeFridas Hines, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Kennedy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jepson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jungle Shea, George and Hallie Johnson, R.G. Marker Arms, Stan Down, Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hetty Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia Edward Brooks, Squillen and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hairtub McCain, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatchet, Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Ax Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Jordan Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Abbas Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Ertin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green at the Greenbed, Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan. Where we at? I'm going to start at Charlie Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alvin, Benjamin Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Now we move to our black book. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell. Got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Anthony Brown. We got Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, Jane Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang, Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton. We got Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lunk, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jashawn Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti, Sue Walton, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walter, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Imogene White, Calton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carr White, Desi Woods, Taylor Woods Lennox. Got Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall. We got Steve, Dougie Shelton. We got William Bill Walker. We got Carl Rico Johnson. We got Kim Gray. We got Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Murrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow, Charles A. Young. We got Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, David Julia Lawrence, Ozell Ellis Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Ellis Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known Tuta Don. We got Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got Mary Smith, Juanette Florence Stith Gibbs. We got Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reese, and Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner. We got Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Linda Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Baron Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Anley, we got Pinchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses out of Spade, Ira Branson, Eric Winston. We got Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse. We got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Berdell Willen, Mabel Hanson, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travelers. We got Charlize Barnes, we got DeJuan Lewis Taylor, we got Marlon Yates, we got June Dandridge, we got Daisy Woodford, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, we got Vivian Stevenson, we got Irene Harris, we got Callie Williams, we got Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak. Got Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Avichelle Robleto Monterosa. We got Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Deborah Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III, Renoka Rashidi, Bobby Bottle, Fred Gasson, Tracy Gasson, Adora Gibson, Elder Simbas, Brother Bashir, Tommy Hustle, also known as Tommy Barber. We got Elder Phil Haynes, Arminta Brantley. We got Aunt Carol Walker Welsh. We got Carrie Ann Brooks. We got Jeremiah Williams, Tony Smith, Antoinette Pinson, Juanita Mosley, Michelle Simons, Irene Johnson, Aunt Pauline, and Nanny Baker. We got Ian Dabney. We got Quincy Yelder, Josiah Miller, and we got Brother Elder David. And I want to say more, but I'm going to get his last name. We're going to get that correct. Family. We have done it again. We have done it another week. and we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Anime, what's up? You going? All right. From the past, we move to the present moment. We are in the present moment. Right now, family, we are in Nia. Nia, for those who don't know what Nia is purpose. We are in the week of Nia. And right now, I am in the midst of finding out what my purpose is. Why, I know what my purpose is, but how do I share that with the world? And that's a challenge for me right now, because I want to make sure that I am providing a service that the family needs. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need to be doing it if the family don't need it, right? So it's like, all right, cool. How can I be of more service to my community, right? So right now I'm thinking about far as the toast, because I'm looking at the numbers and it's like, so if I was, because I moved it from daily and now I'm thinking about moving it to weekly and only sharing it once during the week. And those that want to participate with the toast, rather than me restreaming the same content over, they could just go and get the toast for that week. You know what I'm saying? And that might be a little bit more helpful to people because they could always find the toast when they want it. They could listen to it on Spreaker, on our Spreaker station, on our podcast, or they could watch it on one of our channels, and I would just provide the content once a week. You understand? You understand? But I'm gonna think about that while I am up here at Simba. I will be up at Simba during this Nia week. I'll be up at Simba for 3 days, and then I'm gonna go back for 1 day because I have to get back to my venture. This is part of my adventure, but I have to make sure I'm at my venture because I promised that I would assist with that. So I keep my word. So we lift our glass to this present moment. Family, we are always discovering and evolving. Once we stop evolving, there's no need for life. We're always learning, and I'm in a process of learning with you. And I'm trying to learn how to be a better service to you, and I'll be a better person. Speaking of that, let me show you a gift that I got. I got this from one of the young warriors moving towards Nation Builder. He went to the Sundance. So like I said, I got young people going beyond what I did. I went to the Sundance, but I never got to dance. He got to dance. He was out there for a whole week, and this was some of the stage that he was dancing with and dancing on for the whole period. So he blessed me with the gift. You know what I'm saying? This is a medal of honor. Putting it up there with my Contra Master belt. So in the present moment, family, boom, like I said, go and take some time to refocus. Go take some time and reevaluate. We have to take time to reevaluate our purpose, and that's what I'm doing right now. This is why I'm not streaming as much. But in the present moment, one thing that I'm definitely working on right now is I'm working on a show called Connections, right? You're going to want to check it out. I'm teaming up with Dr. Jax, and we are going to make it happen. And we're going to be having some snippets pop off, and we're going to be making it available to the audience, to the fam. So whoever want to check it out, by all means, come and check it out. But now, so we lift up our glass to the present moment. We are in Nia, and we say Ashe. From there, we're going to move to our future. We lift up our glass to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. Only way they can evolve is if we evolve, right? We got to do what we got to handle our business in the present moment so our future generations have the space and time to do what they need to do. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. All right. So now, where we going from there, Brother Hatim? From there, we're going to move to all of our relations. We lift up our glass, we salute all our relations, and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, we're going to move to that special toast, that special interest. What is it that you want to send energy to? Because we've been stacking up energy here at Gye-Nyame. Those of you that's been joining us on a regular basis, right? We're building up energy. Got it. So we lifting it up for that special interest that you have. Now, also in here, we want to lift up those who are struggling, that might need some balanced energy, You know what I'm saying? Those that might be sick and shut in, want to send out that energy. I myself, my energy is not where it was, right? And I'm sitting up here like, what's going on? I kind of got some ideas. We want to lift up Brother Kwame, because Brother Kwame has some issues that he was talking about, and we know that our ancestors are there. You know what I'm saying? Just like with me, right? We want to lift up Debbie Bowie. You know what I'm saying? We want to lift up Brother Quasi because he had a surgery recently. We want to lift him up. Sister Candace, right? Lifting her up. Who else? Who else? Oh, of course, Sister Ye-Ye. We're going to lift up her. You know what I'm saying? Need her strong energy. We lifted it up and we're sending out that energy for her healing. We lift it up. And for any of those that you might have, that you might not have sent in, or that you might have sent in and I missed, I'm lifting up the glass. I'm going to give you a second. Come on now. Ashe. From there, move to that selfish toast. What? Brother, I tell you, selfishness? Yeah, family, you got to have that selfish toast, right? This is for you, right? Because in order for you to help others, we got to make sure that your glass is full. This is why I'm saying sometimes we got to take a step back and allow us to refocus. So we lifting up our glass to you. And I'm going to ask you the same thing that I ask you all the time. What do you need right now in this moment to move to your greater you, your greater self? Lifting it up. Come on. Shay. Gonna lift up our glass, and we're gonna lift up, and we're gonna salute, and we're gonna toast our tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. I don't know what your tribe is. You know what I'm saying? Got the hashtag Daily Toaster. You know what I'm saying? I'm saluting. I'm lifting up my tribe. Lift up your tribe, family, because we got the tribe bill, right? Right? We got the bill, right? So that we could bring our tribes together and do something great. We could bring those tribes together and bring, you know what I'm saying? Bring those tribes together and form a community. Bring those communities together, form a village. Bring those villages together. You know what I'm saying? We have to build up, but we got to start where we are, right? So we lift up the tribe and we say, Ashe. I focus on the tribe because that's attainable. Focus on the tribe because that is attainable for everybody that's listening to me. Either you could join a tribe or you can help build a tribe, right? So we lift it up. From there, family, we're going to go from the tribe and we're going to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, wisest, and the bravest individual in the room. We lift up our glass and we salute and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we started with the Creator, and we're going to end with the Creator, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Lift it up. I'm going to take my shot of ambrosia. Lord, I'm going to finish this, but hey, I'm about to get up. I got to go to Simba because I'm running late. Can you believe it? So I hope this is a great Nia for you. Right? I hope this is a great week of Nia for you. I want you to focus on your purpose and build a better life. This is Brother Hatim, and I am out.